we want to make better choices, if we want to follow through on the decisions we've made, we're going to find the answer in Jesus, which partly that means we have a part to play in this as well when it comes to better choices. It starts with Jesus. He gives us the power. He enables us, but we have a part to play as well. And so you say, so what is the part that we have to play? And so the part is this. Our part is choosing discipline over regret. Discipline is choosing between what you want most and what you want now. What you want most and what you want now. That's what really discipline is. It's making a choice, a distinction between the two. And you need to know what you want most and what you want now more than likely are two very different things. They're separate things. I mean, what I want most in life is to be skinny. What I want most is to have an A in my class at school. What I want most is to stay sober. What I want most is to be free from the weight of financial debt on my shoulders. But what I want right now is another beer. What I want right now is to go out with my friends. What I want right now is a new dress. What I want right now is that warm chocolate chip cookie. What I want most right now is often at odds with what I want most. You need to understand there are two forces at war within us. One of these forces we actually receive at birth. The other one we receive when we invite Jesus into our lives. Two forces competing to control our lives. One at birth, one we receive when Jesus comes into our life. One of them desires good, one of them desires evil, and both of them are at odds, and they're fighting each other, and both have desires. One for good, one for evil, one for light, one for darkness. And these two desires are at conflict, and that's why when we find ourselves battling to make the right decisions, that's what causes us to stumble. That's what causes us to not follow through on the choices that we make. Here's the good news about that battle that's taking place inside. The good news is this. The Holy Spirit that's in me, the Holy Spirit that's in you, he's stronger than the other desires inside of you. And so you begin to take steps and you say, okay, God, I'm going to make this choice. You lead me. Holy Spirit, you guide me. I want to live under your influence. I'm going to start walking. To experience what you want to experience most, it involves just taking small steps. One step at a time, again and again and again, as you follow the leading of the Holy Spirit. And it's not going to be easy. That's why Paul, 2,000 years ago, Paul, who wrote much of what we call the New Testament, Paul said, hey, I struggle with it too. Because there are two forces inside that are battling for control of my life, and we're choosing to give control to the Holy Spirit. And our part is to take steps and walk towards the light. Bottom line is we all have a choice. It's making the choice, and right now, some of us, it's time to make the choice. To say, you know what, I've been heading in this direction, and my life is full of chaos, my life is full of turmoil, and I'm going to choose to turn. And I'm going to begin to follow God's Spirit, His leading, His guiding. I'm going to begin to walk towards the light and allowing the Holy Spirit to guide you one step at a time, choosing today to follow Him. So I would just ask you again, what do you want most? Not do you want now, but what do you want most? And then making the decision to say, okay, I'm going to take step after step after step, put myself under the influence of the Holy Spirit and allow Him to guide me and give me the power to take another step and another step. It's not looking back. It's moving beyond. It's saying, I'm going to step into a new day, a new life, one step at a time. What do you want most? Learn to take the steps to follow God's Spirit to the light and away from the dark.